Hello bandits. Thanks to the folks at Larian Studios, today we're taking a look through their tabletop gaming adaptation with Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is Larian's latest entry into a long-running franchise of TTRPG adaptations. Players will create a new level 1 Dungeons & Dragons character and take them on a weaving adventure along the Sword Coast. As you take the long road to the city of Baldur's Gate, the player will be joined by a cast of NPC party members. It's also possible to bring friends along and set off on the adventure together, with each player controlling their own character along the way. There's a good selection of standard Dungeons & Dragons races and classes to pick from. You'll level up characters with new and expanding skills, spells and abilities, navigating a point-and-click world in real time. Combat of course kicks players into turn-based mode with computer-driven dice rolls for actions, damages and saves. Overall, Baldur's Gate 3 brings the very spirit of the community-based tabletop experience into digital format once again. Baldur's Gate 3 is rated by PEGI at 18 and above and by the ESRB at a mature 17+. There is a lot of blood and gore in the title, including piles of bodies, frequent combat and many dark themes. Language is also prolific and fear plays a large part as well, with ominous dialogue, creepy enemies and a malign presence throughout. In addition, there is nudity and sex scenes within Baldur's Gate 3 which definitely aren't for younger eyes. Overall, this is one which we're rating as absolutely adults only. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown, our 5-point rating for Baldur's Gate 3. Gameplay 5. Baldur's Gate 3 really captures the spirit of the tabletop game. Mechanics here do lean on its pen and paper counterpart to great effect while successfully adapting for a digital world. Visuals 4. Environment visuals are wonderful here, and it's clear that a lot of work has gone into them. Sadly, character animations, camera angles and some effects do feel rather dated, but overall it definitely comes out on the good side of average. Audio 4. Voice acting in Baldur's Gate 3 is outstanding, and effects are nicely implemented as well. Background chatter can get repetitive as you walk around the map, but with thousands of vocal lines recorded, this has been a gargantuan effort from the team at Larian. Narrative 5. We will have to caveat this and say that of course it depends on player choices, but there are a huge number of brilliant narrative threads that the player can follow. It is entirely possible for players to mess this up for themselves, but that is just the beauty of Dungeons & Dragons in a nutshell. Replay 5. Baldur's Gate 3 has near infinite replay value. As well as each new character offering the potential for new play styles, these can and will have a direct effect on the narrative around you as you replay the game. Add to this the multiplayer options, Twitch integration and other aspects, and it is a game which not only accepts but generously rewards multiple playthroughs. Overall, our Pixel Bandits, roll a performance check for me please. Level for Baldur's Gate 3 is an outstanding 9 out of 10. While it's not quite a Nat 20 critical success, Baldur's Gate 3 provides an incredible, varied and entertaining video game adaptation for D&D fans. Camera angles and audio repetition can get a little frustrating at times, but it is all more than won over with incredibly expansive and immersive world building. Gamers may have to approach this with a slight mindset shift, as it is completely possible to fail at tasks within the title and carry on playing, just like when you're sat around a table. Failing a check and having to take a different road may be strange, but it perfectly reflects the real world game so accurately it hurts. Baldur's Gate 3 also manages to really capture the silliness that you can find around a TTRPG table, as well as the heroism and rule of cool moments. There isn't a dungeon master to protect you from making your own awful decisions, but living with those makes the game what it is. It might not be one for our micro bandits, but it is definitely one you should add to your collection as soon as you possibly can. As ever, to provide our review and our common sense parents guide, we received a free copy of Baldur's Gate from the folks at Larian Studios. And that's all we've got for you today. Check out the extended review at pixelbandits.org for more information on this one. If you found this helpful, a like, comment, share or follow might not cost you anything, but it really goes a long way to helping Pixel Bandits remain ad-free and independent. Either way, we hope to see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.